better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move. Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Jackson will throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give. Eckler running to the right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
The Ravens are 0-12 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
T. Higgins.
His 6th touchdown of the season, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bengals drive about to get going.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On two, ready?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
What's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Here we go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Burrow looking to pass. can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Inside handoff to Mixon. He'll take it inside the 25.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
On one.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hey, middle.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Yo. Hey.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Yo.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Burrow on play action. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. mixing up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Here's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. In motion, left goes Boyd. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well. but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On one, right?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Burrow will throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They go play action with Burrow. On the move to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 22 yards there, a first down. And there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Raven runs, touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that way.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, Eckler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
On second and goal, Jackson out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll get 34 yards there.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Throwing, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Gun.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11.
From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go.
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Here's a give to Mixon. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On 1, ready? 11, Thomas. 12.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
On one, ready?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Mixon trying to punch it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One last shot for Jackson.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, you start to wonder if it's going to happen this year. The skid has hit 13 in a row on the season. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troubled dice. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. Game time. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation.